Leveling up. Extreme business growth through raising your game. When what was once extraordinary becomes ordinary, you know you've leveled up.
Hello and welcome. I'm George Swift from Bigger Brighter Bolder, and this is the Leveling Up Podcast. The Leveling Up Podcast is here to give you the personal development, the entrepreneurial development, and the business growth that you, the ambitious business owner, desires. I'm here to give you the inspiration, the motivation, but above all else, to challenge your aspirations to take you and your business to the next level. Don't forget, subscribe and never miss an episode. I'm sometimes accused of being a little bit of a grumpy, miserable old sod. I think I'm getting more grumpy and more miserable as I get older. I think that's all right, isn't it? Especially as men. Today I want to talk to you about business Christmas cards and Christmas presents. Should you, shouldn't you be giving Christmas cards and Christmas presents to your customers or your prospects? Yes! You might not have been expecting that because it's entitled Bar Humbug. Yes, you should. You should definitely be reaching out and letting them know you're thinking about them at this time. Let them know they're important to you right now. Why is it Bar Humbug? Because here's my bone of contention. It's businesses that put out overly branded Christmas cards and overly branded presents at Christmas time. No one is fooled by this. We know that your gifts probably come out of your marketing budget. That's fine. However, if you overtly market through gifts and overtly market through your Christmas cards or birthday cards, I tell you now, you're not fooling anyone. They know what you're doing, right? So I have a real problem with businesses that send me a Christmas card and it's pretty much just their logo on a Christmas card. Sometimes it's a picture of them and their team on a Christmas card with their logo on their Christmas card. Now, don't get me wrong, my Christmas cards this year that go out to all my members and to some other people, yes, they do have our logo on them. I'm not going to say what they are because our members have not yet received these cards, and therefore I don't want to give the game away because I know that many of them are listening to this right now. But my Christmas cards, yes, they do have our branding on them, but it's subtle and it's in keeping with the card itself, and it certainly isn't the most prominent part of the card. I can't share with you exactly what it is, otherwise you'd get it. But fundamentally, it's not that I'm against using gifts or birthday cards or Christmas cards to promote yourself, promote your business. It's not that I'm against putting some branding on there and some brand awareness on there. It's just when you're treating your Christmas card, your birthday card, or your Christmas present, your birthday present, whatever it might be, Valentine's present, Easter present, when you treat it as an opportunity to shove your brand under someone else's face. They know who it came from. It doesn't take a massive logo on a Christmas card for them to know that Christmas card came from you and your business. Now, do you put some branding on there? Yes or no, it's your choice. We do actually bring our branding into stuff like that. And I'm telling you now, we got it so wrong in the past sometimes. Where we think our brand's amazing. We think they love our brand. They love our logo. So why wouldn't they want our logo on a Christmas card? Well, ask yourself, why the fuck would anyone want my logo on a Christmas card? They've got these Christmas cards of, there's a horse and reindeer and Father Christmas and a tree and a cat and a polar bear and a dog and a bear and God knows what, right? All these cute, lovely Christmas cards. Maybe some champagne, bottle of champagne on a card. Maybe some funny joke kind of card. Why do they want my logo on their mantelpiece? Does this make sense? Why have they put my logo? If you're lucky, you might get it on a windowsill in the office. So my bone of contention is not about not sending cards, not sending Christmas presents. It's about how you do it and the intentions behind it. If you want them to feel good at Christmas, then give them something that makes them feel good at Christmas. Don't just chuck a generic card at them. Don't just chuck a card at them with your logo all over it. Give it some thought. Send out cards that mean something to you, that matter to you. Create an image. Create a message through your Christmas cards or your gifts that by all means tells them about your brand, but doesn't have to spell out your brand. Doesn't have to have your brand all over it, plastered from corner to corner, edge to edge. In fact, I had this little rant earlier this week talking to my group, and I was sitting there saying, oh my God, please back off the branding on your Christmas card. Put your logo on the inside, on the back. Have it incorporated in the visual which is kind of what we've done this year. But don't make it about your brand. Don't make it about you. When I give a Christmas card to my mum, it's not about me, it's about her. If I give my mum a present, it's not about me, it's about her. So make your giving about the person you're giving it to, not about yourself. Trust me, they'll know who it came from because it's got your name all over it. And let's be honest, most of us, even ourselves, we can't contain ourselves. We have to put a logo somewhere on everything we put out there. So they'll know who it's from, but trust me, right? It just means so much more when it clearly isn't a massive marketing exercise. Make sense? Now, giving presents as well is really important. So by all means, don't give presents. You don't have to give presents. And by all means, you don't have to go out there and give massive, bottles of champagne to every single person and bankrupt your business. Give proportionate, if you like you would to your family. You might give your kids a really good present. You might give your niece and nephew a slightly less good present. You might give your mum something really nice, but you might give your sister something not quite so nice. You make your own choices, okay, based on, what you want to say and do and who you want to be and what you want to create for the person you're giving it to. I once had a client. I went into his office. I took this client and I literally, because I knew he loved this guy and he loved his philosophy and he read his book and he loved the quote, and I got this guy a framed picture. So I went and got a picture, I printed it off, I then got the quote and I typed it up myself and created this really beautiful frame, and I gave it to him all wrapped up and stuff. And you know what? He opened it up, he was blown away. It was sat on his desk, as far as I'm aware, probably still to this day. I know it was on his desk for over a year, this present, right? Didn't have my branding on it anywhere, right? But he knew it was from me. He knew that it meant something to him. He knew that I'd taken the time for that. And he was blown away by it to the point where it was something that wasn't just for Christmas. It was something that would inspire him and motivate him from then on. And he had it on his desk, as I say, at least a year after that. I believe probably he's still got it on his desk today, or certainly he's got it in his office today. Conversely, I'm not going to lie, he had a table with about 20, 25 bottles of champagne on it and generically just grabbed one on the way past and just gave it to me. Now, I don't know if it was an afterthought. I don't know if he just had 25 bottles of champagne and one of them was bought specifically for me, or whether he felt, okay, I better give him something. And he just has these bottles of champagne hanging around that he can just grab and give to people at a moment's notice. I don't know, but it didn't feel good. I'm not going to lie. It didn't feel that good. I mean, I'm not going to be ungrateful for receiving a 20, 30 pound bottle of champagne, but it didn't feel thoughtful. It didn't feel personal in any way, shape or form. Now, again, you could take this to the nth degree. You could literally go out, and if you know your client, like I knew my client, that guy, and I knew what he loved and I knew the quote and we talked about it, and it was about 3, 4, 5 months before Christmas, we had this whole conversation, and I made a note thinking, what can I get him for Christmas, right? And what can I do for Christmas? And this idea came to me months before Christmas. I put it in my diary and I executed on it, right? Now, you could do the same for your clients. If you know them inside and out, you could buy them something really specific for them, something that means something. If it's something that connects you to them, even better, right? That makes good business sense as well as being a great gift. Something which is personal between you and that client. They mention something to you, you give them it months later. They're like, wow, man, you really care. You're really listening. Not something that has your bloody logo plastered all over it or some kind of afterthought. You could go through your customers, go through their social medias, and you could look at what floats their boat. You can look at what they're into. You can go out there and start to tailor your presence to those clients or prospects if that's what you so wish. It's a powerful thing to do. That might not be practical for you to do. You might not want to do that. I'm not saying you should. What you can do, however, is you can come up with a generic gift that has thought behind it, energy behind it, meaning behind it, and you can give that to all your clients and all your prospects by all means. But the real rant is about overly branding Christmas presents and Christmas cards so it's evident to your client or your prospect that this is a marketing exercise, not a Christmas vibe exercise, not a I'm thinking of you exercise, or I want you to feel good exercise, or I want to spread some Christmas cheer exercise. It looks like exactly what it is, a marketing exercise, and therefore the gift is not actually the gift for them. The gift is you're giving it to them because you're giving it for yourself. And that is not what a Christmas card's all about. And I feel strongly about this, even though I'm not going to lie, we have fallen foul of doing this very thing ourselves. Now I want to talk to you about giving to charity as opposed to buying cards. Now, I get it, right? I get it. Not everyone believes in cards, by the way, and that's fine. Not everyone believes in using the resources, the wood and the paper, etc. for cards. I get all that 100%. Not everyone believes in giving cards, right? It doesn't, it's just not them. That's fine. I'm not saying you have to do these things. But when someone says, I didn't get you a card because I'm giving to charity this year. I'm not sitting there thinking, oh, great, I'm glad my sacrifice of my card is going to a good cause. Because once again, you haven't given to charity. You've made me give to charity on your behalf. So the card that I could have got, the £1, £2 card, the £1.60 to post it to me, the thought of writing that card, the thought of thinking about me, all those sorts of things, all of that, okay, I don't get. And the money that would have gone into investing in me has gone to a charity. So you've actually given fuck all, right? So it's not you giving a charity. What you're saying is, on your behalf, George, I've decided to give the £3, £4, £5 it would have cost me to send you a card and show you that I'm thinking of you. And I've taken that money on your behalf and taken that away from you and given it to charity, right? So I'm being a bit facetious here. I get it, right? But here's the thing. Give to fucking charity anyway. If you want to send cards and you want to give to charity, unless you're broke and you're brassic, don't be a tight ass. Send the card and give to charity. You give to charity and give me the card. Let me give to charity if I choose to give to charity. Don't make that decision on my behalf. It does my head in, actually. And that's why this is all about being bar humbug. I'm not saying you have to share this opinion, but I want to share this with you because I'm not the only one that feels like this, I don't think. And who cares? This is my episode. This is my podcast. I want to have a good old rant about this. I can't bear it. I'm not giving Christmas presents this year. I'm donating to charity. Why don't you let me make that choice, right? Give me some money. If you don't want to, give me the cash and say, here's the cash, George. Spend it on yourself or give it to charity. Your choice. No, you're going to take away that choice. You're going to take away the present that I was going to get and you're going to donate to charity and somehow that makes you the good guy. And somehow what? I'm left there with nothing. I'm supposed to feel good about the fact that I've just donated my present to charity without being consulted on it. And somehow you get to feel good about yourself and you feel you've given to charity. You haven't given to charity. You took from me to give to charity. Does this make sense? So I had this whole rant with success groups earlier on this week and that. And I went on a bit of a one saying, listen, for God's sakes, send out cards if you want to send out cards. If you don't want to send out cards, don't send out cards. That's fine, right? But if you are going to send out cards, don't make it a marketing exercise. Of course, there's an aspect of this which is brand awareness, etc. Of course, you know. But give it with the heart and the intention of really what it's about, which is, I just want to let you know we're thinking about you. I want to let you know that you mean something to me. I want to let you know that I've put these words together for you, right, at Christmas, okay? Do it that way. If you don't believe in giving cards, don't give cards. If you believe in giving to charity, give to charity anyway. Use your money to give to charity and then give me the card if that's what you want to do. If you don't want to give me a card but you want to give it to charity, then don't even talk to me about my fucking card. Just give to charity and don't give me a card. It's the gift and the card that I never knew I had that's gone to charity, right? But don't try and tell me that you haven't given me something because you want to give it to charity, right? It doesn't make any sense to me, right? And I say, obviously, you know, if you are really broke and you want to do both and you have to make a choice, by all means, give to charity. Seriously. But probably just don't tell me that I could have had a card, but I haven't got a card because you're giving to charity. But I get it. If you've only got 200 quid to spend and you'd rather give it to charity than give it to me on a card, by all means, go and do that. Equally, if you've got £400 to spend, so you could give me a card for 200 quid and still donate the 200 quid to charity, but actually you don't want to give me a card for 200 quid. What you want to do is give 400 to charity. Then just do it. Just do it. Don't fucking tell me that you've taken something from me to give it to charity on my behalf. That's like you coming around my house, leaving a note for the door saying, I saw your TV and everything else. I've taken it to the charity shop to raise some money. It's like, fuck off, it's mine. But if I never knew I had it, it was never mine. Just give it. Don't tell me. Anyway, I could go on this forever, and maybe you agree, maybe you disagree. That's just a sideline, right, for me. That's just a personal pet hate, that is, when someone says they've given my Christmas present to charity on my behalf, you know. That really winds me up. I'd rather you just didn't tell me at all. The Christmas card thing, however, and the present thing, I think actually has some real merit in this episode, which is give it with the intentions that all gifts should be given, right? It's about the receiver. It's not about the sender. Give unconditionally. By all means, you know, slip your logo in, slip your brand in. It's almost impossible for us in our marketing departments in small business, any business, to not do that. I get it, right? Just keep it on the down low, right? Keep it tasteful and make it about them. Make it about them receiving the gift. Make it about them receiving that card. If you have already sent out your emails to everyone saying, I'm not doing Christmas this year, I'm donating your money to charity, then it's a little bit too late now, right? Maybe I've just given you something to laugh about right now. If you have sent out your cards or you've got all your cards printed, I apologise for leaving this episode so late in December that I didn't catch you in time. Don't necessarily go and chop another load of trees down and get a whole load of, you know, cards reprinted, etc. But, you know, maybe I've caught you in time. Maybe you haven't yet. written up your Christmas card list. Maybe you haven't yet got your cards designed. Maybe you haven't yet bought the cards yet. Then maybe I've given you something to think about. Maybe you were just about to press go on that Christmas card, which was all about your face on the card with your logo behind you. And you're thinking, yeah, you know what? That guy might have something right here. Maybe this card isn't actually about the recipient after all. Maybe it's a little bit about me, given it's got my face on it, my team on it, and my logo all over it. He might actually be making a point. Maybe I've got in there quick enough to save you that one. Nice one, guys. Thank you very much. A bit of a whinge, a bit of a moan, a bit of self-indulgence there as I ranted about those things that are important to me. However, hopefully, some food for thought in there for you as well. If you are a small business owner and you're looking to take yourself to the next level, whether you are launching a business, building your business, or you are trying to scale your business, we have a group waiting for you. In fact, we have multiple groups waiting for you right now, full of ambitious entrepreneurs just like yourself that are there to support each other, hold each other accountable. We help you set goals, get clarity around your vision. We help you with your pricing, your positioning. We help you with your marketing, your sales activity. We help you raise your game in every area of your business so that you can start to achieve the growth that you want in your business and you can start to create the lifestyle that you want. Times are tough out there right now. It's challenging out there for many small business owners. You don't need to go it alone. In fact, you shouldn't go it alone. We are here to help support you on that journey. You can check us out at biggerbrighterbolder.co.uk. If you're ready for a conversation, my partner in life and in business would love to talk to you about what it is you're trying to achieve and how we can help you, support you on that journey. You can talk to her at tracy.miller@biggerbrighterbolder.co.uk. I'll put both those links in the description of this episode. Also, I'll include some links to some other resources that are available to you completely free of charge to help you on your ongoing journey. You'll also find links to events coming up that we have. Again, whether you're under 100k and you want to break that first 100k in turnover, or if you're already breaking 100k, maybe doing multiple hundreds of k in revenue, we have events coming up that are specifically designed to introduce you to ourselves, but also to give you some content, to give you some strategy, to get you on your own path of success. I look forward to hearing from you. I'd love to see you in one of my groups soon. However, either way, I'll be back here on Monday, and until then, as always, be successful.
Leveling up. Extreme business growth through raising your game. When what was once extraordinary becomes ordinary, you know you've leveled up.